made by number 42, Riker Adams, near the line of scrimmage. To bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Bears.
No, I think they can hear what we're saying, though.
Jefferson's pass is complete to number 4, Alec Callister. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 7, Jimmy Savage of the Trojans. To bring up 3rd down and 13 for the Bears.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they said just to put them on.
Just put them on, okay. I can't hear anything, but I'll leave it on and start talking.
Oh.
Jepson's pass is incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Number 15, Garrison
I
Marble.
don't see why not.
On the coverage
I don't
is
see why
number
Bear
2,
River
Robbie
wouldn't be
Cameron
going
for
for
the
this
Trojans.
right now.
To bring up 4th down and 13 from the 25-yard line.
Welcome to those of you who are joining us on the live stream. 7 minutes and 51 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Bear River ball, 4th down on the Morgan 25-yard line.
Pass by
Deep.
Jepson
It's got a
to
man
Marble,
open.
and he's
It's
got
intercepted by the
Oh.
Trojans, number 22, Gunnar
Intercepted,
Lish.
Yes.
Interception by Lish.
Picked off by number 22, Gunnar Lish of the Trojans.
And for a second, it almost looked like number 15 Marble had it.
I'm just going to put this so I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Morgan takes over on the 2-yard line after the interception by Lish. That was a 4th down play by the Bears. That's off.
Oh, yeah, what the heck?
Morgan has the ball on their 2-yard line. 7 minutes and 44 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Morgan up 19-3. Pitches it back to Gunnar Lish. Picks
hands the ball off to number 22, Gunnar Lish.
for no gain on the play for Lish.
Looks like Morgan's just trying to
made
get
by
it out
number
of this
76,
close
Carson
quarters.
Pond of the Bears. Tackles made near the line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans.
2nd down 10 for the Trojans. Number 75 in for the Trojans, Jensen Tatton, senior offensive lineman. 2nd down, 10 yards to go for Morgan. They're on their own 2-yard line. Whiting in motion.
And stuffed
Another
early at the
handoff.
line of scrimmage. It looks like they might be
Oh,
in the
boy.
end zone.
Spain hands
Safety.
the ball off to number
Oh, boy.
32, Will Lance.
Will Lance got nowhere on that.
Tackle
Actually
was
lost
made
some
by number
yards.
20, Michael Evans.
Safety for the
Near line of
Bears.
scrimmage for the Bears.
An impressive defensive stop by the Bears.
Correction. The Bears tackle. Trojans in the end zone for a safety.
Now, like we were talking earlier, Tyler, this has just
Our
been a
score
messy
is
game.
Morgan 19, the Bears 5.
Yeah, some first game jitters a little bit.
That's what I'm seeing.
It's nice to see Gunnar Lish get some carries there. Will Lance will be our Morgan's main go-to running back.
Yes.
He's a team captain. So the Bears with 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the second. Bears got a safety.
On the kick for the Trojans is number 11, Gavin Turner. Back to receive for the Bears is number 26, Jace Roberts, and number 5, Callan Marble for the Bears.
Gavin Turner will kick from the 20-yard line. Turner and Marble are back at the 23-yard line. There's the kick by Turner. It's a low liner to the left, and it went out of bounds.
It's going to be a penalty.
Turner's kick is kicked out of bounds.
What happens there, Carter, when a kick like that goes out of bounds?
So they either put it on the 35 or the 45. I'm not sure. I think at one point they even changed it. My gut's telling me they're going to stick it on the 35.
Do you think the Trojans are pleased with 19 points in the first half? If going into it, you'd say it's 19-5. Midway through the second quarter, are they happy?
Yeah, I'm sure they're happy. I mean, I don't think they expected to get the points in the way that they did, where with some short offensive possessions set up by the defense, and then obviously Bear River with a really awkward score of 5.
The ball up to the 45-yard lines where the
Yeah, I
Bears
agree.
will take over.
There's some things that the Trojans, I'm sure, will want to clean up, and as they look at this film.
Yeah, of course. Especially with the young offensive core that they have.
Looks like the referees are debating where to put the ball. I think they're settling on the 50-yard line. Cancel that. They're going to Morgan's 45-yard line.
Well,
that's a hefty penalty for kicking out of bounds.
That is.
Might as well just do an onside kick.
May as well.
Okay, here we go. Bear River ball on Morgan's 45-yard line.
Yeah, I wonder if they got their 45-yard lines mixed up.
It looks like it.
Or maybe we just don't know the rules.
Jepson's getting some instructions from his coaches on the sideline.
Seems like both sides are a little lost.
He's got Callister with him in the backfield. Back pass.
Oh,
picked up by, nice catch by number 3, Hansen.
Number 3, Gage Hansen.
Now, I'm not sure if Jepson was originally targeting that receiver, but
he was
it
not.
Worked out. Bear River will take anything they can get now.
Tackled by Robbie Cameron. It went through 2 receivers' hands and ended up in Hansen's. It fell in his lap. Nice catch, though.
As we've seen for the majority of the game, Bear River really slow getting to their next play. A lot of confusion looking over there to their sideline.
Jepson's looking at his wristband down the sideline.
Yep.
Brings a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, runs down the middle.
For maybe
brought down by Jimmy Savage and Riker Adams.
Good for a 30-yard gain before it's tackled by number 42, Riker Adams. We got 2nd down and 8.
From the looks of it, I don't think Bear River is going to have any business running through the middle on Morgan's middle defense.
Morgan's defensive line is absolutely huge and very athletic. The new lights in the stadium are on, Carter, for the first time at a game.
Yes, they look
Jepson
great.
bobbled the snap, throws it deep.
Stanley
picked off by
comes up
Stanley.
with it.
Intercepted by Tanner Stanley on the 2-yard line.
Jepson's pass is intercepted by number 12, Tanner Stanley of the Trojans.
Beautiful play by Tanner Stanley.
Over near the goal line.
Again, Carter, Morgan will have the ball on the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can advance it past that this time. Nice play by Tanner.
This will definitely be a good redemption for Nick and his offense.
That's 2 interceptions this quarter for the Trojans. The first one by Gunnar Lish, second one by team captain Tanner Stanley.
Yes.
Despain jogs in with the play from the sideline.
And I'm wondering if Coach Millward is wanting to look for something a little different right here. Maybe a little screen pass or a pass down the middle, maybe a sweep.
I'm sure he wasn't pleased with what happened last time,
No,
so let's see what he changes here.
take another one up the middle and we're tripped up.
Jeffson hands the ball off to number 32, Will Lance.
Will Lance with the ball. Picked up one.
Near the line of scrimmage by number.
Picked up 0 on the play.
5, Kellen Marble with the Bears.
Second down and 10 for Morgan. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. The sun is just going behind the mountains behind us. The field is fully shaded now. At game time, the field, it was in the 90s, Carter, which is unusual
Yes.
for Morgan. Looks like we're looking at a false start here on Morgan.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, false
Dead
start.
ball, false start.
That should be half the distance of the
False
goal,
start against the
probably.
Trojans.
Well, the ball was on the 2, so
Moves the ball half the distance to the goal line.
going to the 1.
Yes. And it looked like Nick was wanting to pass it on that play. I saw him looking quite a few times to both sides of the field at his receivers.
Morgan took a timeout, Carter. You're going to want to talk this one
Timeout is
over.
called by the Trojans.
Yes.
4
for
minutes
sure.
and 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Morgan up 19-5 on Bear River.
Yes. And it looks like Coach Crosley's talking some strategy with senior Morgan Gardner. Is Morgan Gardner playing this year or is he a senior last year?
Who?
Morgan Gardner?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
That must have been Josh Criddle. They kind of look the same.
Yeah, Josh Criddle, he is playing.
Yeah.
Josh is number 52.
Yeah, that's who he was talking to.
He's a
It's like-
junior. Kind of take a look at who started on the offensive side for Morgan. They had number 52, Josh Criddle on the line, Cooper McGivern, Cole Keel, Tyler Buckway, number 54. He's a junior. He's the center. Brooks McGivern also on the line. Nick Despain, number 4, quarterback. Will Lance, running back, with Levi Millward, Connor Brown, Gavin Turner, and Jackson Whiting as receivers.
Yes, and just taking an early look at these guys, I mean, not a lot of height on the receiver end, which I'm sure Morgan's just looking to get by all those defenders.
Nick's in his own end zone.
Another one up the middle.
Hands off to Lance. He got a small
Handoff is up the
seam,
middle to number 32, Will Lance.
picked up about 5 yards.
Tackles made
Yes,
by
now-
number 11, Wyatt Roberts for the
Nick and the
Bears.
offense should be a lot more comfortable with just those few extra yards.
Bring the ball out to the 5-yard line. 3rd down and 5 for the Trojans.
He picked up 6 there, Carter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Third down for the Trojans. Despain back in shotgun. He's got Lance on his right side. He's looking to his left, dancing. Passes it over to number 11.
Gavin
Big
Turner.
pass
Gavin
complete to
Turner.
number 11, Gavin Turner.
Picked up a first down. First down Trojans.
15-yard line. On the tackle for the Bears is number 11, Wyatt Roberts.
Despain's back.
Oh, he's got
dancing.
number 9
looking
wide
deep.
open.
Wide open.
Yes.
He got it. That's Connor Brown.
Big pass is complete to number 9, Tate Nelson.
Oh, Tate Nelson. My apologies. Tate
Tackle
Nelson,
made
a
by
beautiful
number
catch.
5, number 4, Alec
And that was
Callister
just
of
a
the Bears.
complete defensive break
kind of
by
yardage
Bear
was
River.
that?
Bring the ball
Connor?
out to the midfield at the 50-yard line
No, that was a 30-yard pass.
for first down for the Trojans.
Was that a 30-yard pickup?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And Bear River just looks a little lost out there if Morgan's not running up the middle on him.
He was wide open on that. He couldn't have been more open. Tanner Stanley's in motion. Nick pitches it to him. Tanner finds a seam. He breaks it.
Tanner's
He's gone. He's at the 30,
Oh.
20, 10, 5. Touchdown,
Ball
Trojans.
to number 12,
Looks like we've
Tanner
got a holding.
Stanley.
Tanner Stanley with a
There's a
touchdown.
penalty flag on the field.
Looks like this one's coming
Oh,
back.
it is. That's too bad. Holding on the Trojans. Tanner was so fast right there.
Yes.
He saw a small opening and just hauled through it.
Yes. And normally with the Morgan offense, when you see a defensive player come in motion, there's a good chance they're giving him the ball, as you've seen there with Tanner Stanley.
Penalty is a holding call against the Trojans.
Looks like it happened about on the
Bring up second
48-yard
down and
line,
long
so now
for Morgan.
it's first down back at Morgan has the ball at their own 42-yard line. First down and 18 to go for the Trojans.
Yes, that's a heartbreaker right there.
It's nice to see Tanner Stanley in on offense too.
Yes, yeah.
Despain back to pass. He's looking left, looking down the middle now. He's dancing around.
He'll keep it.
He's tucked it. He's at the 50.
Oh, go. Get some blockers in front of you.
He's at the 40, 30,
Yes.
20, 10. Oh, drug down at the 40, at the 5-yard line. A beautiful run by Nick Despain. Nick Despain with a great run there.
Yes, and we've got an ecstatic crowd here below us.
What kind of?
First down and goal at
How
the
far
8-yard
was that,
line
Carter?
for the Trojans.
Well, they came from their own 42, so it looks like, oh, some quick maths. I don't know, about 50 yards.
Beautiful.
51.
Beautiful run by Despain.
And
What's this formation, Carter? It's a little
Oh, this
interesting formation. What are we doing here?
is a classic, and they get eaten up quick.
Did not work.
Spain's pass is complete to number 32, Will Allen.
With this formation, they really like to get down and get set up quickly and really throw the defense off, and then just throw a quick screen pass, get some blockers, and just run it right in. But obviously didn't work here.
13-yard line for the Trojans.
Is that a loss of 3 or 5?
Yeah, at least. I mean, it looks like 5 or 6 to me. And even after a good stop there, we're not seeing a lot of excitement from this Bear River defense.
Despain back in shotgun. He's got time.
Oh,
looking
he's
left.
got Gavin.
Scott Gavin. Oh, just threw it just a little bit out in front of him.
Intended for number
bad.
11, Gavin Turner. On the coverage for the Bears is number 5, Talon Marble.
Looked like Turner was open there, Carter.
Bring up.
Yeah.
Third down and
He had a
goal
guy
from the
trailing him
13-yard line.
hot, so.
Yeah. I mean, with Nick rolling out to his left a little bit, I mean, you have the tendency to kind of throw with your body, and it kind of got the momentum and threw it out in front of him a little too far.
Nick back in shotgun, rolls to the right. He's looking deep, he's got time. Bounced it in to the receiver, to Millward.
For number 1, Levi Millward.
And it looks like the kicking team will be coming out.
On the coverage for the Bears is number 4, Alex Callister. This will bring up 4th down and goal for the Trojans.
And it looked like we had a little flood concept right there, get some people on the layers in the end zone, but every receiver was picked up.
Ball's on the 13-yard line. Gavin Turner in to attempt a field goal. Last season was 3 for 3 on field goals. His long was 44.
Yeah. And
Tanner Stanley will hold.
Yeah, knowing Gavin, this one should be bread and butter.
The snap, good hold, good set.
That's up and in.
Money ball, easy 3.
Gavin Turner's 30-yard goal field goal attempt is good.
It's a 30-yarder, Carter, for Gavin. Like you said, he made that look easy.
Our score is Morgan 22.
That was a chip shot for him.
5.
Now let's see if the Bear River offense can do anything in this last 2 minutes and 30 seconds here in this first half.
A score of 22-5 is not your typical football score.
No, it's not.
2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Morgan 22, Bear River 5. Turner on to kick off for Morgan.
We should expect this one to go out of the back of the end zone again. A little different than when we had to kick off at the 20 last time.
Looking at the flag in the north end zone, it's not moving at all, so there's absolutely no wind out there.
Yes. Jace Roberts.
Definitely a beautiful night for some football.
Yes.
Correction, number 17, Sawyer Davis.
And it looks
Kick
like
comes
they're
up
gonna
at the
take
5-yard line. He's out to the 20. Wrapped up by a bunch of Trojans there.
Oh, yes.
Turner's kick is returned by number 5, Talon Marble.
Talon Marble with a
for the Trojans is
12-yard return there.
number 21, Noah Burstyn.
Tackled by number 21, Noah Burstyn from Morgan.
Bears will take over on the 22-yard line.
Jepson checking his wristband, along with Callister in the backfield.
And Tyler, I think if they're wanting to get any points before half, they're going to have to be a lot faster than this.
2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Bear River ball on their own 22. Fake handoff. Oh, wow.
Eaten up by the Cowman.
Big hit by Riker Adams.
By number 42, Riker Adams. Pass is ruled incomplete.
Jepson is dinged up. He's slow to get up. He's
second down and 10 for the Bears.
He's looking a little woozy there, Carter.
Yeah.
Riker put the hit. That was a big hit by Riker.
I'm sure that quarterback does not want to be taking
an incomplete
snap
pass.
Right
He got the pass off just in time, as Riker hit him.
And that's super good for Bear River because it stops the clock and they don't have to feel like in a rush right now.
2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining now in the first half.
Oh,
Riker's back in and sacked the quarterback.
Jepson is met in the
Oh,
backfield by
Riker
number 42,
Adams.
Riker Adams.
The flag on the play.
There is a penalty on the play.
Flag comes in after the play is over.
I don't know what that. They're consulting with each other, the officials are.
I mean,
personal foul.
It looks like roughing the quarterback.
The passer. Oh.
Yes.
The Morgan faithful are not happy with that
clean
call.
to me. I mean, he's just pulling the jersey down. I mean, nothing wrong with that. He's not inside. He's not inside the shoulder pads. He's not on a face mask.
Did another Trojan also come in late and make a hit? I didn't see it.
No, I mean, I didn't see anyone jumping on him after.
Call is against the Trojans. It is a personal foul, force caller.
I thought he had his jersey, but maybe he grabbed the back of the jersey. Hard to tell from up in the crow's nest here.
Yeah, and even with the grab of the back of the jersey, there's no problem there. It's just, from my remembrance, it's just if you're inside of those shoulder pads on the back.
Hard to tell from here.
Hard to tell.
Our second down and 3 to go for Bear River. Pass incomplete.
Incomplete, intended for number 11, Wyatt Roberts.
Defended by Robbie Cameron.
Number 2, Robbie Cameron.
The Highway. Check out his YouTube channel. The Highway, football player by day, rapper by night. Jensen now has 2 men in the backfield with him. He's got Callister. They're going to take a timeout.
Like
also,
Callister
he had Marble back there with him.
Timeout is called on the field by the Bears.
It looks like the Fives or the Marble brothers or cousins. Okay. 15 and 5.
Okay.
So I'll be watching for them. It seems like that's the only name we've been hearing from the announcers down below us.
2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Morgan 22, Bear River 5.
And a big third down here for Bear River. If they don't get this, I could totally see Morgan putting up some more points before halftime.
Carter, how many timeouts does each team get per half?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm catching you off guard with this little rules quiz.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Which I don't know the answer to.
Yeah, not certain on that.
Do they carry over? Do you get them per game?
I don't think they carry over.
Okay.
I think it's halves.
When the game started, it was close to 90 degrees, so these players need to stay hydrated. It feels pretty good right now. It's still in the 80s. We'll get down into the 70s, which is still hot for Morgan, Utah here. First game of the season. Friday Night Lights. This is their first game. Jepson back in shotgun. He's got Callister and Marble with him. Hands it off to number 15.
Marble.
Jepson hands
Marble,
the
Garrison Marble,
15,
team
Garrison
captain.
Marble.
Tackle made by Morgan's number 44, Ty Wheeler.
Gunnar Lish, and that's good for a Bears.
I did not. I wasn't paying attention for that
We
part.
go with our PA announcers.
Yeah.
He gave it to Gunnar. Gunnar Lish with the sack.
Is Gunner on the other side?
First down. That was a big pickup there, Carter, for the Bears.
It
First down and
was.
10 yards to go from their own 30.
Oh, a
Shotgun.
little trick play. He's got to
in
get
trouble.
rid of it.
Ooh.
Immediately picked up.
The number 4, Alec Callister. There's a penalty flag on the play.
Penalty flag coming in. I'm thinking either taunting here on Morgan or maybe a helmet to helmet.
Who had that tackle, Carter?
Oh, it looked like number 5. Who's this?
Alex Fisher.
Yeah, it looks like Alex Fisher came in like a bat out of you-know-where.
Jepson was under major pressure from Riker, the cowman Adams, and he kind of lobbed it up and gave Fisher time to really get in there and get a big hit on the receiver. Personal foul. Helmet to helmet
like I thought.
On Morgan.
Yeah.
It is against the Trojan. It is a personal foul.
And we heard that one from up here.
And that will give the Bears a first down.
Well, the PA announcer saying horse collar, but so who knows what it is. But the chains are moving.
That is another 15-yard penalty on the Trojans. They have had a slew of those.
Yes, it seems like the only thing getting the Bear River offense down the field is these 15-yard penalties.
1 minute, 22 seconds remaining. Jepson.
Oh.
Incomplete pass, broken up by Riker Adams.
For number 4, Alex Callister.
Now it does stop the clock for them, so that is a positive for them.
Bears have the ball on
Bears.
Morgan's 47-yard line. Second down, 10 yards to go. Jepson back in shotgun. Looking deep.
Oh.
Broken up by Robbie Cameron on the defense.
Yes.
For number 3, Gage Hansen.
That looked like the exact same play that they called a PI on him in the first quarter.
I mean, you're totally right, yeah.
2, Robbie Cameron. Bring up third down.
3rd and 10, 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining. We may see the Trojans call a timeout here if they don't get anything here. Bear River.
Across the, marble.
Jepson's pass incomplete over the middle. Another flag on the play.
Flag coming in.
He was in a vulnerable position there, but I didn't see a lot of contact.
Yeah, and where they threw the flag wasn't necessarily close to the pass. I wonder if this is something else.
Let's see what the officials say.
It looked like Burston was tangled up a little bit with a few offensive linemen.
What's this?
What's
that?
Interference call on the
Is that pass interference?
a Bears first down.
A pass interference on the Trojans. Is that a 15-yarder, Carter?
Yeah, that is.
Wow. Well, there's 33 yards for you guys.
I think that's a total of 60 yards from the 15-yard penalty markers.
1 minute and 8 seconds left. Bear River ball on Morgan's 32-yard line. Jepson back to pass. Pressure.
Riker Adams all over him.
Riker, the cowman Adams. Another sack. Tackle for loss by the
That
cowman.
looks like a loss of 1 yard.
Number 27, Emmer Gilson.
A good effort by Jepson to try to get back to the yard.
Is that Riker?
Yeah, it was Riker.
Riker has 2 tackles for loss and 5 tackles total and 1 assist. He is all over the place on defense.
Yes, he is.
Jepson again back in shotgun. 2nd and 12 to go. He's got time. He's looking over the middle. Oh, he had Marble right there, number 15. He looked over the wrong shoulder.
Yeah, from the looks of it here, I think Marble was expecting to get the ball a little later down the field, but with the pressure from the Morgan defense, Jepson was totally forced to get rid of it.
28.2 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd down, 13 to go.
Morgan defense scrambling a little bit. And
Jepson's going deep. Oh my,
No
another
way.
flag in on Morgan. This looks like another pass interference on Robbie Cameron.
I don't see anything from
Ty
up here.
Wheeler provided some major pressure there on the quarterback, who was able to avoid it, but that's another pass interference.
That's another 15. And in the NFL,
Coach Barlow is not happy. He's just got his headset off. He's giving the ref a piece of his mind.
Yes, and with Coach Barlow being a former defensive coordinator of the Trojans for many years, that will for sure get him riled up.
Timeout, Trojans.
Yes.
Trojans need to regroup here. That is, on this drive alone, Carter,
that's
45 yards in penalties.
And thank goodness we're not in the NFL, because they'd be down on the 1 yard line right now with that pass interference.
Hard to tell from up here. The play was going away from us, so we could see Cameron's back. Must have made some contact with him when the ball was on the way.
Yeah, the only thing that I could see happening is some holding of the jersey, like maybe slowing him down, but like, I don't know. That kind of stuff's just going to happen.
Stay tuned for those of you on the live stream for halftime. There's going to be a performance by the Morgan High cheer team and the Morgan High dance team, both defending state champions. The coaches of the cheer and dance both do an outstanding job with this program. The cheerleaders are here. They're right in front of the student section. First down and 10, 20.5 seconds remaining. Ball on the Morgan 20-yard line. First and 10 Bears. Jepson at quarterback. He's got Callister with him in the backfield. He's got Marble on the near side. As a receiver, he's looking to his right.
Oh, that's a holding on the offense. This Morgan crowd is riled up.
Pass incomplete.
Noah Burriston is coming in hot on that defensive end and all held up, and this is the obvious frustration coming from the Morgan stands right now.
Was Burriston held? I was looking at the receiver.
Yes, I was looking right there. And that's just hard as a fan to be watching, because you see the highway Robbie Cameron out there, and not even near as much holding as we're seeing on this offensive line. And
12.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, second and 10 on the 20-yard line, or the 19-yard line of Morgan. Jepson back to pass. It's a screen pass to Marble. He's at the 10.
It looks like the clock's running. They're going to need a timeout. Okay, yes. 4 seconds to go.
Gunnar Lish with the tackle there.
The
ball's set.
It's going to run
3,
into halftime.
2, 1. He's got the snap. Last play of the half.
He's got to get rid of it.
He's got time.
Oh.
Gilson
all
finally got
him.
The tackle. He missed him the first time, not in the second time.
What a way to go into halftime.
Gilson got him.
Quentin Farley and number 27, Everett Gilson for the Trojans. And that, we reached the end of the half. Our score is...
That's the end of the first half. Morgan 22.
Bear River 5.
Bear River 5. What an interesting first half, Carter.
To say the least.
I wonder if I'm Tyler Quigley. I'm joined by two-sport state champion Carter Thackeray, quarterback for Morgan State Championship team in 2019. What is Coach going to have to say to his team in the locker room right now?
I think he's going to state the obvious, that it's just been messy. Like, they're going to want to clean a lot up. I mean, we've thrown 2 interceptions. Bear River's had a lot of missed snaps. We've had a couple missed snaps ourselves. I mean, they're definitely going to look for some improvement, but nothing to be ashamed of. Up 22-5 here at half.
Absolutely. This is Morgan High's dance team. Captain Aubrey Pence, junior captain Alex Miller. They're performing their palm routine, red light, green light, choreographed by UDA. Morgan High dance team. The dance team is coached by Audrey Ball, assisted by Taylor Jackson.
behind the glass. What can I pay you?
Give me the green light, oh yeah. 'Cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. Let's go. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gon' live it up. So give me the green light.
Red light, green light. Green light.
The Morgan High dance team. I'm going to recognize some of the dancers. Aubrey Pence is the only senior on the dance team. She's a senior. Juniors, Alex Miller, Jaden Lim, Kendall West, Helen Holding. Sophomores, Isabella Lenthy, Emmy Palmer, Brooklyn McKay, Kaylee Jorgensen, Ellie Watts, Allie Rouser, and Lainey Hansen. We'll get to the freshmen in a moment. This is the state champion Morgan High cheer team that will perform right now. They will be performing Queens of the Jungle, choreographed by Coach Ben Nagai.
The Queen has spoken. Know that we are flawless. Living the competition flawless.
Came back, you gotta think of right. Play your eyes out 'cause we out of sight. First lose, first all is attack. Teeth on point, competition alive.
We the bigger competition. We didn't come to play no games. It's the queens of the jungle. Put the respect on our name. If you came for a battle, then expect the vicious more. Yeah, we shut the thing down. Bloody murder on the floor. Queens of the jungle. Now we're done being humble. Whether pyramids tumble, we'll never ever fumble. No, we ain't never fumble. Always ready for the rumble. You better bow down when you come to white jungle. You know that these queens are so exceptional. Play by their own rules. Vicious in the game, yeah, what you gotta do?
These cops made for scratching, and that's just what they do. You wanna see what happens? Go ahead, bust some moves, do it. Jungle's a stomping ground. No, we don't mess around. We'll X you out once we pound.
That's the defending state champion Morgan High cheer team. Let's recognize the seniors on the cheer team. Abby Lee, Brinley Boyer, Cambry Spence, Kaylee Niederhauser, Cassidy Paul, Kirsten Spence, Kylie Horn, Maya Sill, Sydney Larson. Juniors, Allie White, Capri Rich, Jace Woolsey, Kerrigan Ovard, Kylie Miller, Mia Wilson, Olivia Westonsko, and Sydney Hottenstein. Sophomores, Alyssa Bodley, Aubrey Dutson, Brielle Milligan, Caitlin Flinton, Charlie Brashears, Haley Swalberg, Quarter Bailey, Megan Murray, and Samantha Child. Freshmen on this year's team, Ava Conger, Brooklyn Whiting, Ella Blackett, Ivory Hale, Candence Toon, Katie Anderson, Maddie Wynn, and Zabrin Nilsson. They are coached by Sue-Ann Kelsey and Ben Nagai. Carter, what were your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, definitely an entertaining one to watch. Like we said many times, a little messy, but a lot of enthusiasm from the Morgan side. I didn't see much excitement at all from Bear River.
They looked a little bit stunned at what had happened. Those two bad snaps on the punts really put them in a bad position. That gave Morgan the ball in the first quarter on the 2-yard line, and then on the 8-yard line. Morgan scored touchdowns on both of those. They missed the extra points there.
Yeah,
but
they did.
Spotlight receiving Miss Jennifer Clark.
I'm going to give you some rough stats on quarterback Nick Despain.
Jennifer was born in Idaho
In the
Falls,
first
Idaho,
quarter,
but spent her growing up
Despain
years in Nysa, Oregon, a small
threw for
eastern
78
town
yards.
border of Oregon and Idaho.
He did
Summer of
have.
her senior year, her family moved to Morgan, so she graduated.
We'll listen to the
as a
PA
graduate
announcers
from Morgan.
honoring one of the
She
teachers.
played basketball at the high school. After graduation, she attended Brigham Young University for 2 years before serving an LDS mission in Indiana. After her mission, she married Bruce Clark, a native of Morgan, who played for Morgan High and was a lineman on the 1983 state championship team. Together, they moved to Logan to finish their degrees at Utah State University. Her degree from Utah State is in home economics and consumer education, with a minor in nutrition. They have 6 children: Ethan, Elsa, Hannah, Haley, Cicely, and Chloe. The 5 oldest are all graduates of Morgan High, and their youngest, Chloe, is a sophomore this year. Their family has worked together on their family dairy farm for over 22 years, and they love living here in Morgan. Jennifer joined the teaching staff at MHS 3 years ago after 25 years of being a stay-at-home mom. She teaches interior design, food and nutrition, financial literacy. The most rewarding part of her job is teaching students the knowledge and skills that will help them be successful in their everyday lives. She has been so impressed with the students at Morgan and has loved getting to know them all. Jennifer loves spending time with her family, boating, camping, hiking, and celebrating holidays. Another of her hobbies is traveling. Some of her favorite memories include piranha fishing on the Amazon, snorkeling in Thailand,
Wave it.
and biking in Amsterdam. Once again, can we please get a round of applause for our teacher spotlight, Miss Jennifer Clark.
That was Jennifer Clark that was just spotlighted, one of the faculty.
Yes.
Student body officers are out giving her, looks like a t-shirt. And do you recognize those student body officers, Carter?
Yes, one of them's actually my sister.
That's what I
and
thought.
Her best friend.
Who's her friend? That was Marin Thackeray.
Yeah, Marin Thackeray and Maddie Wetton.
Maddie Wetton. That's awesome. That was a neat recognition. So some quick stats for the first half. Quarterback Nick Despain was 10 for 16, 109 yards, 2 interceptions, and 2 touchdowns.
I think nothing to complain there. I mean, for his first start ever as a quarterback, that's completely acceptable and just great for him.
Running back number 32, Will Lance, carried the ball 9 times for 14 yards and 1 touchdown. Last season he averaged 6 yards per
6
carry.
yards a carry.
So
definitely a
they've,
little
I think Bear
less,
River's really cued in on him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I'm sure Morgan always has their halftime goals, their game goals. And I'm sure a big thing they're talking about in the locker room right now, especially Coach Crosley, is they're wanting to get some more yards on the rushing side of things.
yeah, quarterback Nick Despain also rushed for 70 yards.
He did. He had that
He had a
breakout
huge
run.
run,
That
yeah.
was great.
So
It's still disappointing that they had to bring back Tanner Stanley's big touchdown
oh,
run.
that was too bad. That was a beautiful run.
It was.
So talk a little bit about this rivalry, Morgan versus Bear River. What's it like preparing for it and just going into it? You've played in it,
Yeah.
been a part of it for a number of years.
Yeah, for sure.
What's it
I
like?
mean, it's obviously a little bit different these days with Bear River being a 4A school and Morgan being 3A. Back in the day when Bear River was down in the 3A region as well, I mean, it was a blood battle. both teams wanted to win so bad. This is the game that the most fans came out and watched. But yeah, I'm sure all the players know what they're up against, and they know the rivalry.
Ladies
They know
and
the history.
gentlemen, please welcome back to the field your Morgan Trojans.
Morgan's back on the field. They get to run through the big helmet sponsored by Geneva Rock. Did you get to run through that?
Yeah, we've had that for a while.
Yeah. All right, look at the blinking lights, Carter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is great.
Now, we're supposed to be doing that when there's a touchdown too.
Yeah. We haven't seen much of that. I mean, I guess it's just barely getting a little dark, so.
Yeah, that's cool. So last year, during this game, when Morgan played Bear River at Bear River was victorious, 20-14. Got up 20-0 on Morgan. Morgan eventually did score 14 points, all from the defense. Jaron Savage had a pick six. Branson Saunders had a scoop and score. Tanner Belinsky forced the fumble. All those guys are now on missions.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
that was Morgan's first game. Bear River was quarterbacked again by Jepson. He was a sophomore then. He had a good game. He went 11 for 20 for 120 yards. Hasn't seen that much success this game.
No, definitely not. He's seen a lot different game this year against Morgan. I'm sure it helped him last year being at home and
Let's talk about some of the players to watch this year, Carter. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning, and we apologize for that.
yeah.
We came on a little bit late, but do you want to run through some of the offensive players to watch this year?
Oh yes, for sure. So this year on the Morgan offense, we've got 7 returning starters, and these returning starters are Josh Criddle, Cole Kill. Cole Kill's been playing since he was a freshman. In the state game
Sorry.
that I was in with my grade as a senior, he was actually on the line with us, so it's fun to watch him. And Aiden Thompson is another returning starter on the O-line. Brooks McGivern, O-line. Levi Millward, the wide receiver, who's also a captain. Gavin Turner, also a wide receiver, plays a very similar style to Levi, just short and fast and all over the field. Some key players to watch are newcomers to the starting lineup are running back Will Lance, who played a strong role last year in the team. I believe that he was the starter in the state game when
He was.
yes, running back Tanner Belinsky was out with COVID, and that was a big blow to the state championship last year for Morgan. So Will Lance, a newcomer in a way, but I'd say he's almost a returning starter with the amount of time that he got last year. And then Tyler Buckway, he's a newcomer to the O-line. He'll be big. And then obviously Nick Despain, the quarterback, he looks super confident, and he'll be super fun to watch for these next 2 years. And that's it for the offense, it looks like.
Taking a look at the defensive side of the ball, some key players to watch out for this year will be, well, let me just start by saying last year Morgan was first in 3A, only allowing 12.1 points per game, returning 5 starters, including Jackson Larson, team captain, Riker Adams, who we've called his name many times tonight.
Yes.
He, in the first half of this game, had 5 tackles, including 2 for loss and 1 assisted tackle.
Yes, Jepson will never forget him.
No. Ty Wheeler at cornerback, number 44, he is fast. As a sophomore last year, he had 31 tackles and 1 defensive touchdown. And then team captain Tanner Stanley, cornerback. Anytime Tanner touches the ball, he could score. He is deadly. He is fast, strong, had 27 tackles last year and 3 defensive touchdowns.
And he's got the hair to prove it.
His hair is beautiful. He's sponsored by Paul Mitchell already. Does that affect his amateur status? Getting that $1 million endorsement from the hair product company?
So.
Maybe that's not true, but he could.
Yeah.
Tanner could play at the next level. He's got the size. His father was a college quarterback,
He
so
was.
he's got the pedigree. See what he does.
Yeah.
Some newcomers to watch are Noah Burriston. It's cool to see Noah wearing number 21 to honor
Yeah.
his father. That was his
Yeah.
dad's number.
It was.
I know a couple years ago, his brother, Jameson, he wore that. Actually, that was a rotating jersey. Jameson got to wear it on a couple occasions, but they rotated that around through the team. You were a part of that team. What
I
was that
was.
like?
Oh man, it almost brings a tear to my eye to think about Gary Burston. For those of you guys who don't know, he was battling cancer for a lot of his life, and it ended up taking his life a few years ago. And having Jameson in my grade and Noah and just the whole community, it was heartbreaking. And we love their family, and yeah, it's an honor for his son to be wearing his number.
Yeah, that is cool. The other defensive newcomer to watch is Alex Fisher, number 5. This is his first season at Morgan. He's a junior. He played on the basketball team last year, started as a sophomore. He's an excellent athlete, all around just fabulous player. He's going to have a great season this year. He's really one to watch. Number 5, keep your eye on him. One thing I think the Trojans need to watch out for in this half is to keep away from the penalties.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Do you have your calculator so we can figure out how many penalties there were? I can't do it on
I
my
think-
head. There was too many.
I mean, we had 60 yards or 45 yards of penalties on that one drive, then we had 2 others. I mean, I think we had 5 or 6 total.
Number 26, Jace Roberts.
So that's
and
a
number
lot.
5, Talon Marble. On the kick for the Trojans is number 11, Gavin Turner.
I had us down for 105 yards in penalties. That's too
Yeah.
many.
I mean,
It's first game. They'll clean it
yeah,
up.
in most circumstances, when you have that many penalties, you'd be surprised to be on the winning end of the scoreboard. But a lot of things have gone Morgan's way, other than the penalties.
Well, here we go. Turner will kick off. Kicks a low liner, takes a hop. Picked up by Bear River. Out to the 15, 20,
Oh, sheds one tackle.
into the 30.
Turner's kick is caught by number 26.
That was returned by
Roberts.
number 26, Jace Roberts.
He is tackled by number 41, Zach Sargent.
Zach Sargent with the tackle.
Bears will take over at the 29-yard line.
Looking at my rough stat sheet, Morgan has had 13 different players with tackles.
That's
It's
great.
a well-rounded defense.
Very.
Jepson back at quarterback, looking at his wristband. He's got Callister back with him. He's got 3 receivers
Yeah.
on the near side.
Yeah, heavy to this near side.
He
And it's
pitches
an
it back
option.
to Callister. Wrapped up and brought down.
Jepson pitches the ball to number
by Morgan.
4, Alec Callister.
Now,
Is
I'm
that
not-
the cowman?
He's got in the backfield by number 4.
Yeah. The
cowman.
Riker Adams.
Yes,
Riker
Riker
the
Adams
cowman.
all over him.
Riker the Cowman Adams.
And I
Bring up
couldn't
second
decide
down
if that
and
was an
13 for the
option
Bears.
play by Bear River or if that was a designated quick pitch. I mean, if that was a quarterback option, then to me it seems like Jepson needed to hold on to that ball a little longer, bring some defenders to him, and then pitch it out. But we'll see what they do here.
Another tackle for loss by Adams. He's on fire right now. Jepson again back in shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the far side this time. He looks far, throws
Oh,
it in the
that-
backfield.
That looked like a
Looked like a
potential-
backward
Jepson's
pass, but
intended
it must not be.
pass for number 4.
Riker
Callister.
Adams is stretching out his calves as if
On the
he
coverage
wasn't.
for the Trojans is number 42, Riker Adams.
Riker Adams is setting himself up to be the defensive player of the game.
To bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Bears.
At the conclusion of the game, Carter and I will select an offensive and defensive player of the game from both teams. They will receive a certificate.
Yeah.
It's a gift, but it's not worth anything other than the paper. It's kind of cool
Yeah.
though. Deep ball by Bear River, and
Completed
it is.
to
He caught it
yes
at the 40-yard line.
Jepson's pass is complete
to Marble.
to number 15, Garrison Marble.
That is a 40-yard gain there by Bear
Yes.
River. A great
Kevin
pass
Stanley
and
on the
catch.
tackle. Bears will be 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard
Yeah, it
line.
looks like 30-yard pass to Garrison Marble.
Jepson again back in shotgun. He's got Callister behind him this time. 3 receivers on the near side, including number 3, Gage Hansen, number 11, Wyatt Roberts, and number 5, Talon Marble.
And we saw earlier in that same spot, Marble have an interception on quarterback Nick Despain. And he pulls in another one.
Another completion to
This
Marble,
pass is complete to
pushed
number
out of bounds
15,
by
Garrison
Stanley.
Marble. On the coverage for the Trojans is number 12, Tanner Stanley. Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Bears, at 35-yard line.
2nd and 5. 10 minutes and 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Smoke is filling the field here from the grills behind us.
Yep.
Eyes are burning.
And once again, we're seeing a really slow to get to the ball and get a play going by Bear River.
Jepson tucks it and runs, breaks a couple tackles, and picks up the 1st down. Nice play by Jepson.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing right there. We'll give it to him.
Number 27, Everett Gilson.
Everett Gilson ended up getting the tackle, along with a slew of other Morgan players.
Bears will have 1st down and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Bears on Morgan's 27-yard line. Jepson looks to his coaches for some instruction. It's back in shotgun. He's got Callister on his right next to him on the left. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side.
Yeah, Morgan's playing a tight man-to-man coverage right here.
Flag on the play. Tanner Stanley picked it off. Intercepted by Stanley. Interception on the 1-yard line by Tanner Stanley.
We've got some penalty markers back.
Couple of flags.
Yeah.
What do you think this is, Carter?
I mean, I think the one in the middle is going to be a holding, but I'm a little nervous that the one on the outside could be a defensive holding. Maybe they just both saw the offensive holding. That's what we're hoping for, right?
The refs are consulting with one another. The white hat is looking over to Coach Barlow to tell him what the deal is. It looks like it's on Bear River.
Yes.
Holding on Bear River. Declined. 1st and 10 Trojans. Interception by Tanner Stanley, his 2nd of the game. Beautiful interception by Stanley. Carter, all of our interceptions have been down right near the goal line.
I mean, our offense will take anything they can get, but I know Nick's back there feeling a little claustrophobic being that close to his own end zone. I'm sure we're going to see some runs up the middle right here. It looks like quarterback Nick Despain is under center, maybe a little quarterback sneak.
It's his first time right under center. He does sneak it. Whistle blows quick. He pushes up. There's a flag on the play.
I'm thinking it's going to be an offsides by Morgan.
The flag's on the far sideline.
Waiting on a response from the officials here to see what that was.
Penalty is against the Bears. It is a false start.
False start.
Bring the ball out near the 5-yard line. Still 1st down.
Well, that's one way to get out of the close to your end zone.
Morgan huddles up. They break huddle.
Despain under center again.
Again, under center. Buckways the center. Pitches it back to Will Lance. Cuts up the right side. Pushes forward for 5 yards and a possible 1st down.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can notice off the film, but there's a slight bobble there on the exchange from quarterback Nick Despain to Will Lance.
He just short of the 1st down. Picked up 4.
Ball is spotted short of the 1st down. Will bring up 2nd down and about 1.
Second and 1. Despain in shotgun, drops back. Looks to the near side, he's being chased. He's off to the races. Gets out of bounds with the 1st down. Nice run by Nick. He was receiving some heavy pressure there by the Bears. Number 15, Marble, with the pressure there.
Yeah. I don't even know if we've said anyone's name other than Marble.
Looks like Nick picked up about 10 yards there. Is that what you had?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Maybe a little more.
Despain
He's
back.
got Gavin Turner.
Caught by Turner. Tackled immediately.
Quarterback
Picked up
Despain's
3.
Pass is complete to number 11, Gavin Roberts.
And
On
with-
the tackle for the Bears is number 17,
With
Sawyer
that play
Davis.
there, what I'm seeing is Bear River's in a cover 2, so they're in that zone underneath. And Nick saw Gavin come open, but with that corner sitting, maybe he should have looked to that outside receiver and had a little dump pass over the top of him there.
Despain back. Deep pass to Jackson
Oh.
Whiting, just off his
Spain
fingertips.
pass is incomplete, intended for number 15.
He was covered by Marble and Marble.
Marble and Marble.
Coverage for the Bears.
And if you've seen earlier, in that exact same spot, to save a 3rd down and long, Jackson Whiting actually reeled that same pass in, a one-hander. Not able to come up with that one that time, though.
Third down, 6 to go for the Trojans. Despain back in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers on the near side. Throws it deep to number 13. He caught it. Diving catch. Oh, no good. Oh, man.
Pass is incomplete, intended
That was for
for
Luke
number
Mueller.
13.
Dang, Luke's hitting him, hitting his helmet. He's
An
looked like he had it.
An impressive pass by Nick Despain, rolling to his right and coming across his body across that left side. That was great by quarterback Nick Despain to go through his progressions and find him. Just unable to bring it in, though.
This will be Gavin Turner's first punt of the season. Is that Turner?
And it looks like we've got some trickery on the setup
Nice
there.
punt. Spiral.
Marble,
Marble,
take
number
it,
15
yeah.
Marble. Tripped
that
up by Ty
Garrison?
Wheeler.
Yeah, Garrison Marble, number
Turner's
15.
kick is received by number 15, Garrison Marble. Tackle on the play is made by number 44, Ty Wheeler.
For those of you who may be joining us late,
Trojans
Morgan
will take over on the 36-yard line.
Morgan scored 19 points in the first quarter. The Bears scored a field goal, and then in the second quarter, the Bears had a safety, and Morgan had a field goal.
Yeah. Kind of a slow game since the first quarter. Lots of penalties, lots of back and forth.
Both teams have had a couple turnovers.
Yeah.
Morgan with 2 turnovers, Bear River with 3. Gunnar Lish had an interception. Tanner Stanley has had 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Jepson back in shotgun, takes the snap. Goes deep, lobs it up high. Tanner Stanley
Jepson's
with the
pass
coverage.
is incomplete, intended for number 5, Kellen Marble. On coverage
Is
for
it
the
just me, or have we
Trojans is number
seen
12,
Marble,
Tanner
not
Stanley.
Marble, have we seen Jepson go a lot at Tanner Stanley?
Bring up
If
second
I
down
were
and 10
Jepson,
for the
I would be
Bears.
staying away from Tanner Stanley myself.
Tanner Stanley's one of the top defensive players in the
Yeah,
state.
Yeah.
Chosen by the coaches early in the summer as a team captain, along with Will Lance.
Yes.
Other captains voted on by the players, Levi Millward, Jackson Larson, and Gavin Turner. Pitch out there, no gain on the play, brought down by Ty
Ball is
Wheeler.
handed off to number 4, Alec Callister. Number 7, Jimmy Savage is on the tackle for the Trojans.
Jimmy Savage with the
This will
tackle.
bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bears.
3rd and 10, Bears have 4 receivers on the near side, Carter.
Yeah, we've got some quads out here. I'd imagine maybe a screen or maybe a double pass here even.
Ty Wheeler back. The highway, number 2. Robbie Cameron, some defense. Backwards pass to number 23. He dropped to number 28, who dropped the ball.
Pass is intended for number 28.
That was Tyson Brager. I think you were right, Carter. I think he was going to look to throw it
He
to
really
one of his
was.
friends
It looked-
there.
That looked like he was ready to throw it before he caught it to me.
That was nice defense there by the Trojans. Put pressure on that immediately by Robbie
Yes.
Cameron with the pressure. Alex Fisher, number 5, back deep to return the punt.
And a successful snap.
Low punt, end over end. Fisher lets it bounce. Down by Marble.
Yep.
Gunnar Lish was also back to receive the punt. Eight minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Morgan 22, Bear River 5.
Trojans will take over on the 37-yard line.
First and 10 Trojans on their own 37-yard line.
Lots of punting, lots of turnovers. Let's see if we can get a good drive here and go punch one in.
Despain back in the backfield. He's got number 32, Will Lance, with him. 2 receivers on each side.
Double motion. That flag's going to come in immediately. Looks like we definitely had two players in motion there.
Peyton Brooks went in motion there. Shifty Brooks.
Yeah. Was that 16? Yeah, 16. Peyton Brooks was originally supposed to be in motion, but it looks like Will Lance started taking off before the ball snapped. So an easy call there for the officials.
5-yard penalty on the Trojans. Still. Oh, what was the penalty?
It was 2-man in motion. I think. I want to. At least I think.
Oh,
it was,
they let it play out.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so a loss of 5.
Yeah, they declined it because they wanted the loss of down, I believe.
Despain back to pass. He's looking deep to number 6.
Oh.
Goes on the near sideline to Turner.
Yes. A great check down there by Nick Despain.
Roberts for the Bears.
As you can see, just a lot more hustle in the Morgan team getting up, and they just look a lot more smoother on offense than Bear River has been.
It's a nice 10-yard pickup by the Trojans. There's Will Lance showing his speed and strength.
Big first down there on that third down conversion.
The running back, number 32, Will Lance.
He picked up 10 yards. It's a great run. That's his longest run of the year so far.
And that's good for a Trojan first down.
Trojans are in Bear River territory on the 45-yard line. Despain back in shotgun. Takes the snap from Buckway. Throws deep on the far sideline. He's got his man. Beautiful catch there.
Beautiful.
Great catch by Luke Mueller. Beautiful pass and catch.
And Luke is very happy to bring that one in after the one across the middle that he let go.
21-yard. That was a 20-yard throw and catch. No.
Two plays ago, before the snap happened, I saw number 15 Garrison Marble talking with the Morgan coaches in the Morgan sideline. I'd love to know what they were talking about.
Hey, Carter, Robbie Cameron's in on offense right now. He's got Levi Millward on the far side, Robbie Cameron in the slot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, look, the defensive
Robbie's
players
in motion,
coming in.
pitches it back to Cameron.
Yes.
Like he's at the
10,
5. Touchdown, Trojans.
He might be short. He's
no,
short.
No, he's down at the 1-yard line.
And as I was talking to Tyler earlier, the majority of the time when a defensive player comes into the Trojan offense, it's going to be a pitch and a sweep. We've seen that year after year here.
The penalty on the play. It looks like it's on the Trojans.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming back. Another penalty, right? Yeah, so look out for Cameron and
it's a 5-yarder.
All those defensive players coming in for those.
I'm not sure what the penalty was. It was for 5 yards. Number 30 for Morgan is into the game. Will Korth in for the Trojans on this play.
Yeah.
Will Lance out.
Oh, is he the backup running back, it looks like?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Despain has Korth with him. Despain rolling left. Tucks
He'll
it.
keep it.
He runs. He's at the 10. The 5.
He's in.
Touchdown, Trojans. Nick Despain. Beautiful 15-yard run for Nick Despain.
And that's great to get one in on this drive. It's been a long time since we've been in the end zone.
Got the blinking lights.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're in business, Carter.
Man, I love this. That's great.
Gavin Turner in to attempt the PAT. Tanner Stanley to hold. It's up and good.
PAT by Gatlin
4 minutes and
Turner is
56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Morgan 29,
good. Our score
Bear River
is
5.
29 for Morgan, 5 Bear River.
Now, compared to the other drives we've seen, I mean, pretty smooth on the Trojan end there.
Nice offensive play possession there by the Trojans. A couple of
Ladies and
penalties,
gentlemen,
2
this
5-yarders.
time
Yeah, not too bad.
That there is a stop after the game. SBOs have asked for the players to please meet with their parents on the side of the football field so they can prepare for the stop.
4 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Morgan 29, Bear River 5. Do you suspect Bear River Carter will do anything different on this series they have? Halfway through the third quarter.
I mean, it seems like their only options are the Marble Boys. I could just see a lot more of that. And when you only have a couple key players, I mean, it's just so easy for Morgan to key on that. Like, I can't imagine Bear River getting some points right now.
Turner's kick into the end zone for a touchback.
Kicker Gavin Turner kicks the ball into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears will take over on the 20-yard line.
Bear River keeping their trips on our side.
Jepson back in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers on the near side. Robbie Cameron, the highway there. They throw at him. Broken up by Robbie.
Jepson's pass is incomplete, intended for number 11, Wyatt Roberts.
Wyatt
On the
Roberts
coverage for the Trojans is number
was
2,
targeted there.
Robbie Cameron.
Robbie with some good defense there. Pass was a little high.
Yeah, the Morgan defense definitely was not fooled there with the motion and the play action with that fake handoff.
Bring up second
They were
down
all
and 10
over
for the
that.
Bears.
Pass no good from Jepson, attempted to marble. Brings up third down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
So bring up third down and 10 for the Bears.
Back at safety for Morgan, we have Alex Fisher and Gunnar Lish. Ty Wheeler at linebacker along with Riker Adams.
And Gilson, right?
And Everett Gilson.
Yeah.
Ty got in there.
Oh, turn around.
Riker got turned around a little bit, may have held a face mask
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm seeing too, Tyler.
Nice reception there.
Looks like they're going to be adding on some yardage to this one.
Will that go from the end of the play?
Yeah, it should. Yep.
I thought Ty might have got in and got the quarterback.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the quarterback
Wheeler was
there.
he was in there fast.
Yeah, definitely.
On the defensive line right now, we have Burriston and Larson. Number 77, Aiden Thompson.
Call is against the Trojan. It is a personal foul face mask.
Yeah, we saw
Another
that one from up
15-yarder.
here.
Will lead to a Bear first down.
Jepson back in shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side. Fakes the handoff to Callister, takes off to the left, picks up a couple of yards.
Jepson keeps the ball around the corner.
And a hard run there by Jepson. I mean, after getting hit the way he has a few times,
3 or 4 yards.
I wouldn't have imagined him
Tackles made by
running so
number
hard on that
7,
play, but
Jimmy Savage.
so impressive run by him. Looks like we've got a player down for
A
the
Trojan
Trojans.
player.
Injured player on the field.
It looks like it's not a lineman.
Trainer Jaxie Van Beekham is out checking it out along with her assistant Reagan Toon. Coach Barlow's walking over. Looks like he's up. That was Everett Gilson that got
Yeah,
dinged up on the
that's
play.
who I was expecting it to be, was Everett.
I think he had the tackle there, didn't he? Or
I'm
was
not
he
sure.
just-
I
he
mean,
got kind of
he was
mixed
in
up
on it. I mean, he's on the ground. He's probably in on it, huh?
It's a referee timeout, so not too much time for water.
Nope. Yeah, they're trying to get everyone back out there as fast as they can.
Will Korth is in on the defensive side. Jepson back in shotgun.
Looks like some
Second and 8.
confusion there.
Second and 8 from their own 44-yard line. 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the quarter. Burrison,
Jepson hands the ball off
And
to
Adams.
number 4,
Swallowed
Howard
up.
Callister.
nice
He's
tackle
in the
there by
backfield by number 42, Riker Adams,
Riker,
and
the
number
cow
31,
man
Noah
Adams.
Burstyn.
Another tackle for loss for Riker.
Yeah, I think that's number 5 at least.
Jepson back up.
Now, me and Tyler are up here talking. We're hoping that what we're saying is following the video.
The call was
Penalty call
holding.
is against the Bears. The penalty is declined.
Morgan declines the call. That was Burriston's second tackle of the game.
And now a Bear River player down.
3rd down and 15 to go.
Is that looking like it's Jepson?
He has his helmet off. I wonder if the players are starting to get a little dehydrated out there, Carter, with the heat. There hasn't been, it's been a pretty fast-paced game. Not a lot of timeouts this half.
Yeah, no. That looks like it to me that it's quarterback Jepson.
I want to give a quick shout out to my good friend Daniel Moudreau, our statistician, who has been providing us with a lot of these stats that we use on our pregame and during the game. Daniel is a Morgan High super fan. He sent me yesterday, Morgan, 29 keys to victory. I talked to Coach Barlow. He also sent them to him. And Daniel, keep up the good work. You're amazing. You're right, Carter. That was quarterback number 2, Riker Jepson, that got dinged up on that play. He's being helped off the field.
Hopefully it's not anything too serious.
Looks like he's walking okay. He's putting pressure on both feet, which is good news.
I think he's seen the cow man a few too many times
The
tonight.
cowman has been in the corral and roping these guys.
Next
Oh,
receiver
yeah.
punt for the Trojans is number 5, Alex Fisher.
Gunnar Lish also back. High snap again. He gets the kick off. It's going to go to, they're going to let it bounce. Goes backwards.
Not the bounce that the Bear
No.
River team is looking
Down
for.
at the 40-yard line.
Trojans will take over on the 39-yard line.
20-yard punt there, Carter.
I don't know about that. I think I'd rather just launch one down the field and try to make something out of it rather than a 20-yard punt.
2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Morgan 29, Bear River.
Wide receiver Gavin Turner. Oh no, that is
He gets it
Jackson
to
Whiting.
Whiting.
Yeah, it is Whiting.
Dodges one tackler and is brought down.
Spain's pass is complete to number 15, Jackson White.
Another defensive breakdown by Bear River. I mean, you can't just leave a wide receiver no one on him the whole time. That's an easy one for Nick Despain to find. Quick little gain.
It's a nice 7-yard gain.
Yeah. No harm there.
Despain trots into the huddle. Gives his men the play. Connor Brown is on the near sideline as wide receiver. Whiting in motion. Nick hands it off to Lance, who is wrapped up and brought down for a loss. A 5-yard loss.
He is met in the backfield by number 64, Jaden DeCourcy of the Bears.
1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Coach Crosley is taking a walk down the sideline, looking a little frustrated with that one, it looks like.
What's his role, Carter, on the coaching staff?
So Coach Crosley is the offensive lineman coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nick back in shotgun. He's looking right, now left. He tucks it. Got one man to beat. Tries to beat him, can't do it. Picks up 6 yards. Surprisingly, no flags on that play.
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting one there.
Tackle is made by number 26, Jace Roberts for the Bears.
And it looks like Bear River's warming up a backup quarterback, a lefty.
Okay. Turner to punt again for the Trojans. Marble, number 15, back deep. Garrison Marble, team captain, senior. Kick is off. Fair catch called for by Marble.
And I'm sure these Marble boys they've got to be brothers. The one's a senior, the one's a sophomore, and the sophomore is playing really well, number 5. He had the first interception of the game.
11.1 seconds left in the third quarter.
Bears will take over at the 33-yard line.
First down and 10 Bears.
That was a long third quarter with all those penalties, wasn't it?
It did seem long. A lot of penalties.
Oh, I know.
Number 7 in at quarterback, Owen Olson. He's a sophomore.
I'm sure Owen's got some nerves coming in. First game of the year, being a sophomore, but we'll see what he can do.
Morgan 29.
That pass was actually complete for a couple of yards there by
Yeah.
Olson. Nice throw.
He'll take it. That'll give him some confidence going into this drive. So Tyler, going into this season, what are your thoughts about the new 3A region that Morgan's in?
I think it's interesting the way they did the alignment. There's 6 teams in the 3A North for football, 6 teams in 3A South. Morgan's in 3A North. I think they have a good chance to take the region championship.
Oh, I agree.
Grantsville always is tough. Ogden will be a very tough team to play this year. They came down from 4A to 3A, along with Ben Lomond. Rounding out the region, we have Juan Diego and Union, new to 3A North. The 3A South region has Canyon View, Carbon, Juab, Manti, North Sanpete, and Richfield. So 12 teams will compete for the championship in football.
For the t-shirts that have been provided.
Yeah, definitely should be a fun year looking at both these regions.
Morgan finished the year strong, coming up a little short in the championship game against Juab. These players that remained aren't happy about that. They'd like to get back there. They have a tough team. They finished as 8-3 on the season last year. Kind of had some key players out for the championship game. Olsen back in shotgun. Throws it over to Marble, number 15. Breaks a couple tackles, gets the first down.
Wow,
Nice
Owen
throw and
Olsen is
catch.
looking really good.
Olsen's pass is complete to number 15, Garrison Marble.
Can I
And that's
mention
a
Daniel's
first
prediction
down
for the region?
Bears.
Yeah, go ahead.
Daniel Moudreau has predicted that Morgan will win the 3A North, followed by Ogden, Juan Diego, Grantsville Union, then Ben Lomond. Your thoughts, Carter?
I think it's hard to disagree with Daniel Moudreau on that one. He knows the statistics better than anyone.
He does. Looks like we have another flag, false start on the offense. Daniel predicted this game would end up 38-7.
There's a penalty on the Trojans.
There-
It is a false start.
That's still in play.
That's still in play.
Correction. Penalty is
Will-
on the Bears.
The question is, will the Bears get another safety?
Bring up first down and 15 for the Bears.
If I had to put my money on it, I'd probably say no, but
Yeah, I don't think the Morgan Trojans would allow
no,
that. but
there's no
you
way.
never know.
Another slow time getting the play in here to Bear River.
Olsen passes out to Marble, number 15, breaks
Wow.
a couple tackles.
Olsen's pass is complete to
Olsen's
number
now 3 for
15,
3
Garrison
and
Marble.
looking very good.
He
On the
is.
tackle for the Trojans
That's
is
tough
number
coming in
22,
cold.
Gunnar Bish.
Sophomore,
Yeah.
tackled by Gunner.
We'll bring up second down and 3 for the Bears.
Olsen back in shotgun. Looks left, slings it out left. Nice tackle there by Robbie Cameron.
Looks like that's going to be a loss on the
We
play.
have a flag on the play right here in front of the Morgan bench.
Olsen's pass is caught by number 6.
Looks like something happened with Tanner Stanley.
Yeah,
and
Tanner
Marble.
Stanley definitely showing some frustration there. I'm guessing defensive holding or face mask, something along
Tackle
those
made by
lines.
number 27, Everett Gilson by the Trojans.
In on defense for Morgan is number 3, Zach Nilsson.
And out comes the highway, Robbie Cameron.
The highway may have got a little bit, he's running a little gingerly there.
Yeah,
I think he got dinged up on the play a little.
that's what I'm seeing.
He's the one that had that nice tackle. Have they indicated what the flag is yet?
It's got to be something on Stanley over here because the marker is right next to where he was guarding Garrison. What's his last name? Marble.
I was not looking at what the signal was there, but it was against Bear River. May have been declined there by the Trojans.
There's a penalty on the play against the Trojans.
Oh, my apologies. It was against the Trojans. No, it was against Bear River, but it was from the spot of the foul. So they're taking him back 15 there.
Correction, the penalty is on the Bears.
They haven't had as many. That was a big one, 15 yards.
Yeah,
Was a personal foul possibly?
yeah. On it looks
Looks like
like
it
on
was
Garrison
on,
Marble.
Garrison and Stanley got kind of locked up a little bit.
Yeah, that's definitely a good matchup between those two. Couple senior studs.
Second down and a long way to go.
Let's see what Olsen can do here. He's
Shot
dropping back.
Marble.
Oh,
Steps out of the pocket. Tackle.
Olsen scrambles forward and is tackled near the line of scrimmage by number 27.
now it's looking
Everett
like to
Gilson
me
of
that
the